Hello, third graders. Today in our social studies lesson, we're going to continue looking at landforms. Now, last week, we looked at mountains and hills. Today, we're going to look at mesas and buttes. Mesas and buttes. Let's go ahead and begin. A mesa is a flat-topped rock, mountain, or hill. It is wide, flat landform with steep sides. They are wider than they are tall. They are wider than they are tall. Mesa in Spanish is Spanish for table. A butte is a flat-topped rock hill with steep sides. It is taller than it is wide. So listen how those are opposite, how those are different. Butte is French for small hill. Both are formed by erosion, and erosion happens either by wind or water taking away sand and rock over time. Erosion happens over a long period of time. Now let's look at a mesa. So we're going to click the globe to look at the Sentinel Mesa in Utah. I'm on the right one. There we go. So do you see how it is huge? It is really, really wide, and it has a flat top. That's what the difference between a mesa and a mountain is. Mesas have flat tops. Now, I went to Utah this summer, and I believe, let's see if it's pretty close here. There's a place that has a ton of mesas. So this area of the world has specific landforms. So we don't see mesas in Indiana, but they see them a lot in Utah, in specific areas of the United States. So let's describe what it looks like. As I'm describing, I would like you to write this down in your class kit. So it is wide with a flat top. Now let's look at a butte, the Mitten Butte in Arizona. Now I want you to notice how these look a little bit different, but also how they look similar. Now you can see that the red rock is similar for both of these. So we can zoom in and see them. I don't know if this is right on the right one. All right, so I found a better picture of a butte, sorry. So these really tall pieces that do not have a very wide area at the top are called buttes. Okay, so the difference between buttes and mesas are mesas have a lot of area on top, and buttes are much taller than they are wider on the top. So let's go ahead and write down what we saw for the butte. So I'm doing this, write it down in your class kit. It is taller than it is wide. It has a flat top. Okay, go ahead and write that down. You may pause the video if you need to. Now let's compare how mesas are similar to buttes. We just talked about one thing. They both have flat tops. And we can go back and find that in their evidence too. They both have flat tops. Now they are different because mesas have wider tops than it is tall, But, that's my comparing word, contrasting word actually. But buttes are taller than they are wide. I want you to think if you've ever seen one of these landforms. Have you ever been out? Normally these are out west in Arizona, Utah. I'm trying to think of wherever else you might see that. Maybe a little bit in Wyoming every now and then. But these kind of landforms we don't see in Indiana. Start thinking about what kind of landforms we do see in Indiana. I'll be asking you more about that in our next lesson.